Peace. This is Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Today's topic is life abuse. And before I start off today's topic, I just want to say peace and blessings throughout the world and the universe. And show a lot of love to everyone out there because I do love all of you. And let's just connect and thank the Creator for this wonderful existence for this day. Okay, so today's topic is life abuse. And I'm going to start by reaching on this particular topic. This is not about physical abuse, any kind of chemical dependency, any kind of narcissism or psychopathic behaviors, any of that stuff. We're not talking about what others do or these material substances do, okay? Those things can play into these parts, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're talking about life abuse as it pertains to what we do to ourselves. In life, it can beat you down and get you down. And it can take you to a point where you mentally have it placed in your brain that you can't return from, that you can't come back from, that you can't overcome. And we have to rid ourselves of those kind of thought patterns. Because this existence is beautiful. We have to come to this acceptance and forgiveness and have them at the same time. A friend of mine had made that quote after a discussion we were having. And I said, well, that's one of the hardest things that we could do as people is have that acceptance and forgiveness at the same time. Now imagine you're trying to do that for others, but one of the hardest parts is to do it for yourself. Acceptance and forgiveness at the same time. But we have to have that. I think that walking through this life, we get met with many difficulties, many hardships, things that make us feel like we want to give up, things that make us feel like we could never achieve, things that make us feel like we could never overcome whatever ails us or whatever brings us down. But we have to remember that by having and holding those type of thought patterns and not turning it over to the Creator and our spiritual body for strengthening us past whatever these roadblocks or hardships are, it's all negative thought pattern. And these negative thought patterns open up the door for negative energies to be placed upon us. And those negative energies then start inviting, right? All the negative spirits, and then the negative spirits can attach. And once the negative spirits attach, then it just starts completely taking us down to where we don't have it in our heads or our minds that we can do it. Therefore, maybe then we do begin to abuse, the alcohol, the narcotics, people around us, having these, hateful thoughts, angry, jealousy, being fearful, whatever it is. Eating, it just starts compiling and compiling and compiling on us until we're digging this deep pit that we cannot rise out of. Now, for the most part through life, this is a common thing that tons of people out here, and I'm sure you might relate to it, a time period in your life or whatever, where you were abusing your life, where you weren't as appreciative for life, appreciative of the existence, and you just sat there and did as little as you can, and you just were giving up inside and just letting yourself go. And maybe you've overcome that. Maybe you can totally feel and understand what I'm talking about, because I'm sure if you're in this human vessel, on this plane of existence, everyone has gone through a little bit of life abuse. And that's not what others have done to you, but what you have done to yourself. But I think if we sit back and we take the time to reflect and just admit to ourselves, man, I'm not taking advantage of this beautiful existence. I'm not taking advantage of this wonderful life that the Creator has blessed upon me to be here. And if people are very doubtful of that, just think, out of millions of sperm, you are the one. It could have been any of the others. So just to even say that this is not possibility, that the selection, that the beauty in this, you are the one. This is not going to be a very long video today. And it's just really speaking on this life abuse. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling like it's impossible, if you're feeling like you just want to give up out here in life, don't. Turn to the Creator. Then turn inward and turn to your spiritual body. And work. Put in the work so you grow. And when you grow and you see the beauty and you head towards walking that path, seeking the happiness, not seeking the self-destruction, because it comes in so many forms and ways. And there's so many different things I could talk about it, but I'm just shortening it up. It's based down to life abuse. That's all the self-hate, that's all the drug abuse, that's all, and I'm talking about the abuse of it, again, where the physical, all of these things where people just have given up. Man, you can look around in these times, and man, there's so many of these young people and older people, they're taking others' existence away from them. They're taking their own existence away from them. And this doesn't necessarily mean in the form that they're perishing or dying or killing, but some of them, are just giving up in life or being locked away forever for just abusing your life. You're abusing. We were put here to be free and happy and loving and caring about each other and surviving and thriving. I mean, we're at a point in time where the technology has made life so wonderful for everyone, but yet it's making it so bad for everyone. Let's embrace our existence and let's be happy every day and smile every day and be thankful every day that we can just breathe and that we can open our eyes and that we have an opportunity, if nothing else, to tell ourselves, I love you. Be thankful. Make today the best day, better than yesterday, and make tomorrow better than today by giving yourself a chance. Start with the Creator. Start with life. Start with the inner self. Start with loving thyself. I think a lot of times we get all this negative influence and influx, right? From the TV, from the media, from just driving around and seeing people in pain and hearing about others' pain and hurt and heartache, and we have our own, and sometimes we just need to stop and be in acceptance of all of it. Be thankful for all of it, because it all is part of the wonderful experience called life. Building strength for ourselves so we can have strength for others. We're here to guide. I don't know. This life is strange and wonderful. But if you've been in a situation or you're in a situation where maybe you have been abusing your life. Just take time and stop and think about how lucky and fortunate you are to have the life. Don't give it up and don't give it away. Keep going. Don't give up. If you've enjoyed today's topic, leave a thumbs up, hit that like button, leave a comment. If you have any topic suggestions for me, let me know. I'd be more than glad to correspond with anybody. I'd be more on any comments. I'd be more than glad to do a topic that someone else has chosen. And there are many other videos that I have, and feel free to watch any of those. I think in this time that we are living, we need to grow. And we need inner growth. Let's step away from the technology sometimes and just be appreciative of this great, wonderful world that we live in. You know, wake yourself early and give thanks to the Creator, however you may do it. Give thanks to yourself and be happy. Sometimes that's one of the most hardest things to do, is to be happy with our existence. But you know what? By working on the inner self, it is a very, very possible thing. We don't have to go through life full of hate for self, full of despise for self, full of fear and full of anger about our own existence. Because that's not what existing is. Take advantage of it daily and embrace your life. And as always, the children are the future and we are the past. But by loving ourselves and generating that love to love others and not abusing our lives and being in this wonderful existence in peace and harmony, love and joy, and unconditional love, we can all be the future. This has been Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Peace.